A friend called me out of the blue a couple of weeks ago to go car camping. It turned out to be a life-changing event. The weather was nice, so we didn't need any gear. Going car camping can be dangerous, as anything with a low entry can attract sketchy people. But sketchy people that are attracted to car camping usually like to be outside to do things that they can't get away with doing within city limits or even within the walls of their own house. Devil worshippers, satanic cults, and other people who like to drink alcohol outside. But once we got our fire going, we noticed that the group 2 sites over wasn't like that. We guessed that they were some kind of religious group, some kind of Jesus people. They had that kind of spiritual energy, the kind you see when Christian churches have car washes and other fundraising activities. The kind of friendly camaraderie that are devoid of F-bombs or references to sex that are so common these days. After a while, a couple of them were playing guitars and they were singing. Not ideal, but better than being next to a bunch of bikers that might kill and eat us. But at some point, the singing switched to chanting. The guitars stopped. The chanting was in some weird language, not Greek, not Latin, not Egyptian. My friends and I all kind of just sat there in a kind of trance or a daze. The chants were so comfortable, indecipherable yet familiar, foreign yet comforting, unintelligible yet very pleasant. But then the source of the chanting changed, like it slowly drifted from their campsite to our campsite. I didn't really notice it until it was right next to us. For some reason, I looked over at the Jesus people campsite, but they were still there, and they were all looking at us. But the chanting was all around us. Then I felt their presence, and the chants coalesced into a single voice. I don't know if it was coming from outside my head, through my ears, or if it was being generated internally by my hallucinating brain. But it was a single voice talking directly to me. A long time ago, when you were much younger, you had a great dream. You didn't know what it was, but you knew you were going to do great things one day. Back then, that was the purpose of your life, to define the path through which you would achieve great fame and recognition. You were compelled to do magnificent things, to achieve monumental success, to build a big empire. But something happened. That voice is now a whisper in the back of your mind. Because you are listening to this right now, you will start to remember that when you dream tonight, when you dream tomorrow night. Dreaming minds can lead to opening ideas. Opening ideas will lead to growing motivation. Growing motivation will lead to increasing desire. Increasing desire will lead to recalling memories. Memories of things that haven't happened yet, discoveries of things yet to be explained. This doesn't make any sense, as can be deceiving ideas will lead to other thought control has gone on too far. Time will telling is much better than showing the way to your inner truth is much better left discovered rather than defined. When I woke up the next morning, my friends all seemed to have a similar experience that we didn't discuss and decided not to share with one another. We decided not to talk about things before this seemed so easy to think about. The Jesus people made us breakfast, pancakes cooked in this big iron cast skillet they'd brought. I hadn't had pancakes in a long time, but they were very good. The Jesus people didn't mention anything about what happened before this, so I've decided never to speak of it either, nor remember it from now on. Only the part about the singing and the pancakes.